Hello students, welcome to CBSE Science Series. Last video we studied about nutrition and types of nutrition. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by the organism and its utilization by the body. There are two types. One is the autotrophic nutrition and another one is the heterotrophic nutrition. In autotrophic nutrition, plants prepare their food by themselves, means organisms prepare their food by themselves and they are called autotrophs. In heterotrophic nutrition, organisms cannot prepare their food by themselves and they are called heterotrophs. They cannot prepare their food by themselves, they depend on another organisms. So they are called heterotrophs. This is what we studied in last video. In this video, we are going to talk about photosynthesis process. Plants are the only organisms that can prepare their food by themselves and they are called autotrophs. How plants are preparing their food during photosynthesis process. During photosynthesis process, plants combine carbon dioxide, water and minerals with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll, and they synthesize their food. So they uses carbon dioxide, water and minerals are the materials to prepare their food. So these are the materials needed for the photosynthesis process, that is carbon dioxide, water and minerals are the materials needed for the photosynthesis process. Where the photosynthesis process takes place means in which part of the plant the photosynthesis process takes place, that is in the leaves. In the leaves the photosynthesis process takes place. In the leaves they are preparing their food. The food making process takes place in the leaves and after preparing food from the leaves it is transported to the remaining parts of the plant. So leaves are called food factories of the plant. Leaves are called food factories of the plant. Here they are preparing their food and it uses carbon dioxide, water and minerals to prepare their food. So all these materials should reach the leaf because here they are preparing their food, no? So the carbon dioxide, water and minerals should reach the leaf. Just remember kitchen in our home. We are cooking food in our kitchen and we are having all the ingredients in the kitchen to cook the food. Same way, here it is in the leaves it is preparing the food and it uses carbon dioxide, water and minerals to prepare the food. So all these materials should reach the leaf to synthesize food. Let's see how these materials are reaching the leaf. Carbon dioxide gas is present in the open air. It is in the gaseous form, it is present in the open air. How this carbon dioxide gas is entering into the leaves. In the leaves there are small openings, small pores on the surface. Through that small openings, small pores, the carbon dioxide gas is entering into the leaves. Okay, the small openings, the small pores which is present on the surface of the leaves are called stomata. In singular it is stoma. So through the stomata, the carbon dioxide gas is entering into the leaves. How water and minerals are reaching the leaves? We know already roots are absorbing water and minerals. How roots are absorbing water and minerals? In the root you can see small branches which are called root hair. This root hair is present in between the soil particles and inside the root hair special cells are there, xylem cells and the phloem cells. This xylem and phloem cells are the type of vascular tissues. These are forming the common path throughout the root, throughout the stem and throughout the branches. Means it is present everywhere in the plant. It is forming the common path throughout the plant. So this xylem vessels are absorbing water and minerals through the root from the soil particles and it is transported to the leaves. This way carbon dioxide, water and minerals are reaching the leaves. How the food is prepared from carbon dioxide, water and minerals. Where it is getting energy, because without energy we cannot prepare food. Plants also cannot prepare food without energy. Without energy cannot do any work. So plants need to have energy to do work, to prepare food, to synthesize their food. It is getting energy from the sunlight. How the plants are getting energy from the sunlight? That is with the help of green pigment called chlorophyll. It is the green pigment. Because of this green pigment, the plants and trees are green in color. So the chlorophyll is nothing but green pigment. What is chlorophyll? It is green pigment and it is getting energy from the sunlight. It is receiving energy from the sunlight for doing photosynthesis process. Okay, so with the help of chlorophyll, plant traps energy from the sunlight and it combines carbon dioxide, water and minerals and synthesize its food. That is in the form of carbohydrate. Its food is in the form of carbohydrate, that is nothing but sugar, simple sugars. It uses its food, that is carbohydrate, as instant energy. When it is not used, it is stored as the starch. It is stored as the starch. And it uses starch whenever it is needed. Starch is nothing but stored food in the plants. And during the photosynthesis, oxygen also released. During the photosynthesis, oxygen also released. So what are the end products of the photosynthesis process? That is carbohydrate and oxygen. What are the materials needed for the photosynthesis process? Carbon dioxide, water and minerals. How carbon dioxide is entering into the leaf? Through stomata. How water and minerals are reaching the leaf? Through the roots. That is by the xylem vessels. It is transported to the leaf from the roots. How the energy is received from the sunlight during photosynthesis process? That is by the green pigment called chlorophyll. So with the help of chlorophyll, it traps energy from the sunlight and it combines carbon dioxide, water and minerals and it synthesizes glucose in the form of carbohydrate and it releases oxygen. This is what photosynthesis process. And it uses the glucose as instant energy. When it is not used by the plant, it is stored as a starch in the plant and it uses whenever it is needed. So these two are the end products of the photosynthesis, that is carbohydrate and oxygen. This is what about the photosynthesis process. After preparing the food is transported to the remaining parts of the plant through the phloem vessels. So xylem vessels are absorbing water and minerals from the soil particles and transporting to the leaf during the photosynthesis process, and phloem vessels are taking the food from the leaves and transporting to remaining parts of the plant. And without energy, the photosynthesis process cannot take place. And the plants which are having the chlorophyll are known as the green plants. Green plants can do photosynthesis process. And the plants which are not having the chlorophyll are called non-green plants. Non-green plants cannot do photosynthesis process, cannot prepare food. So they depend on another organisms, means they are following heterotrophic nutrition. This is what about photosynthesis process. Let's revise what we discussed so far. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Plants synthesize food themselves by the process of photosynthesis. They are called autotrophs. What are the materials needed for photosynthesis process? That is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll are the essential requirements for photosynthesis process. Where the photosynthesis process takes place in the plants, that is in the leaves. And so the leaves are called the food factories of the plant. How these materials are reaching the leaf? Through the stomata, carbon dioxide gas is entering through the small openings, tiny pores on the surface of the leaves, and these pores are surrounded by the Guard cells. Means Guard cells opens and closes the stomata. Cells are nothing but tiny units of living organisms. All the living organisms are made up of cells. All the living organisms are made up of cells. Like building, how we are constructing the building? By using small bricks. By arranging small bricks, we are constructing very big building. No, same way these small cells joins and forming the organs and the body of living organisms. All the living organisms are made up of cells. There are three parts in the cells. One is the nucleus and cytoplasm and cell membrane. The center located part is nothing but nucleus, and jelly-like substance which surrounds the nucleus known as the cytoplasm, and the outer cover of the cell is known as the cell membrane. These are the three parts of the cell. Okay, this Guard cell also contains nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane, and it is opening and closing the stomata. Whenever plant needs carbon dioxide, the guard cells opens the stomata and carbon dioxide enters into the plant. So guard cells guards the stomata, small pores on the surface of the leaves, because stomata is surrounded by the guard cells. Okay, so carbon dioxide from air enters through stomata. How water and minerals are entering into the leaves? Roots of the plant absorbs water and minerals from the soil and transfer them to the leaves through tube-like structures called xylem vessels. Solar energy. Leaves have green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps leaves to capture the energy from the sunlight. This is what the word equation and chemical equation of photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide, water gives sugar and oxygen. These two are the end products of the photosynthesis process. Sugar in the form of carbohydrate. This is what the food prepared by the plant, and after preparing the food, it is transported to remaining parts of the plant and it is used by the plant as instant energy. When it is not used, it is stored as the starch in the plant, and the starch is used whenever it is needed. So these two are the end products of the photosynthesis process, and this is what the chemical equation of photosynthesis process, that is carbon dioxide, water, C6H12O6. This is the chemical formula of glucose, and oxygen is released, O2. Okay, in chemical equation there are three parts. Before the arrow mark, the materials whatever involving in the process are known as the reactants, and after the arrow mark, what we get means after the process what are the materials we receive, that materials are known as the products. So these two are the products, and the carbon dioxide and water is involving during the photosynthesis process. So the materials whatever involved in the process are known as the reactants. These two are the reactants and these two are the products. This is what the three parts of the equation, and this arrow mark is indicating the process, photosynthesis process with the help of sunlight and the chlorophyll. Okay, so what are the materials needed for the photosynthesis process? Carbon dioxide, water. Carbon dioxide, water is combined with the help of the sunlight, sunlight and the chlorophyll, and carbohydrate is prepared. This is the food prepared by the plant, and oxygen is released. This is what photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis means, photo means light. With the help of light energy, plants are preparing their food. So it is known as the photosynthesis. Thank you for watching this video.